Hi, welcome to Doc Stone Studios. I'm Doc Stone. We're in Winchester, Virginia, in my personal studio where I work. I do all my work here. And I'm making a special video for the people who attended my panels at Wild Wild West Con. So I promised you guys that I would kind of give you like more of a tutorial on the box pattern, and I have done that. Or I'm doing that right now, rather. I've started a little bit of kind of prep on it, so it won't take forever. But I'll give you the basic design for how to do the box pattern and what that actually looks like. So moving in, the first thing you want to do is kind of figure out the width and the height on your box, including the sides and the flaps that go inside. So we talked about this a little bit. If you weren't there, this is kind of what you missed out on, so definitely show up to my workshops next time, and definitely go to Wild Wild West Con. That place was amazing. Thank you guys so much for bringing me out. I'm really excited about it. So I kind of went ahead and drew the first box. So basically the first box, which is the sides and the front panel, look like this when you first draw it. So the front panel on the box, on the pouch, is going to look like this. So this can be like a cell phone pouch, or just a regular pouch. This is a good beginner pouch because the box pouch is pretty much that where we all went from the beginning, leather workers, because you can basically do it with a strip of leather and a couple rivets, and then maybe a buckle or something, and you have a pouch. So this is how the first piece looks. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to draw the bottom on it, and that'll just take a second. I'm doing it as you are here, just so you can kind of get an idea of what the process looks like. I'm using a ruler, and what I'm measuring right now is how deep the bottom is going to be and the sides at the same time. So I'm kind of got about 1.25 inches deep pocket here. So I gotta figure that out. So I'm kind of measuring, and I'm doing it, I'll show you what I'm doing in a second. It's just easier for me to do it on the table, and if you guys listen to me while I'm doing it. And then, so I'm doing this kind of play by play, so you can really get an idea of the process of doing it. Not everyone could see it while I was doing it at the workshop, so I really wanted to give them something to be able to kind of go over the tutorial with. So this is what the bottom and the side tabs look like, right? So you see what I did here. So I have the original, we still have that same line where the front and now the bottom is going to be, and now we're going to make the back of that. So we're going to go down here, and basically from there it's just a straight shot to the flap part. And the flap part depends on how much overhang you want. You want to have at least enough to cover the top, which at this point would be like 1.25 inches. So really what you're looking at is that's your basic pouch, box pouch design. I know it's flat and it looks like a weird geometric design, but I'll show you how it comes together right now. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it out. I'm doing it freehand just because it's easier and time-wise. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting out the lines that I just made. The reason why you want the tabs on the side is because you don't want your, whatever change or little things to fall out of your pouch. So the tabs, I'll tell you what the tabs are, or actually I'll write tab on them so you can kind of see it very simply. What that does, it kind of locks in the bottom to the sides. All right, so So, and okay. So here you go. So this is what it looks like. I wrote, it's probably backwards, but as far as the thing, but you get that where the writing is where the tabs are. So the tabs basically fold in like this. And this is what you would do with the leather. You want to make your pattern out of paper first so you don't waste the leather. Fold these in like that. And that's your tabs that basically, and then I'm going to fold the bottom piece to make it work with the front. So this is kind of the front right now. And this is the bottom here. See where we're going with this? So we have front, bottom, back, flap over. So you can kind of get the idea there. So then the sides fold in like this. And the tabs go. You can do the tabs on the outside or the inside. I like to do them on the inside because it gives it a more finished look. So I'm all about the finishing. If you took my class, that's what I'm continually talking about. Finishing, finishing, finishing. All right, so we have this. And we have a really short flap here just because I used one piece of paper. But you can kind of basically get the idea. So that's basically like that, right? You have the top flap. Then you have all this excess on the sides. See how that is? What this is your fold over on the back so that you can rivet the back together. Right? So basically what I've done is I've taken that and you can see how it kind of goes against the back like that. Like that. And the tab goes inside. Just like that, and it kind of sinks itself in like a box. And there's your box. Right? You can make this piece longer, so it's usually best to put it around the middle. Right? And then you can do a little loop in the back here to put on the belt. This is like your usual utility belt, your utility belt pouch, basically. All the Batman kind of stuff, or Deadpool or whatever. So that's like what you make this out of foam, make it out of leather. It's super easy to make it out of foam, and then you can actually just glue it together at that point. But this is like your basic cosplay box pouch. It looks just like this. And I hope that was helpful. And if you have any more questions, feel free to ask me online. Depending on how much work I have in the studio, I can get right back to you. But yeah, thank you all for taking my class, and I had a great time hanging out with you. And I'll see you next year at Wild Wild West Con. All right, have a good one.